Hello everyone. A while ago I did a video on descaling the Nespresso machine and I had some really nice feedback, so I decided to do a follow-up video on how to use your own coffee in an espresso machine rather than buying expensive pods with a limited choice of coffee options. Actually, let me take that back. If you compare the cost of a pod to the cost of an espresso or coffee at a coffee shop, these pods are a bargain. The per unit cost is around $1 and sometimes less. Where can you get a cup of coffee, good coffee, for $1? But let's say you want a special blend that doesn't come in pod form, or $1 is really too much for a cup of coffee, then Keurig has many more choices for their coffee pods and for about 50 cents a cup, but sadly the choices for Nespresso are much more limited and double the price. So let's say you want to save money by refilling the pods with your own coffee, then you'll be happy to know that these pods are reusable and refillable. Now, you don't have to buy the kit with the base and scoop and tamper. You can just buy the foil seals, or you can buy reusable covers made out of silicone. But let me show you why you might want to buy this kit. There are two main reasons in my mind why this kit is worth getting. First, I don't know why, but these Nespresso pods are specifically designed to wobble. They don't sit flat on a table, which makes refilling the pods a potentially messy adventure. Second, while sealing the top is not really a big deal, this contraption makes it so much simpler. And third, the price is really not much more than buying just the foil seals. 100 foil seals cost around $10, and this kit, which also comes with 100 seals, costs less than $20. Recently, I saw this kit selling for $17.98, and then an additional 10% off coupon, so that's around $16. So for $6 more, you get the 100 seals, plus you get this contraption that you can use over and over and over again. All right, let's see what came in the box. This is the base, and that's going to hold the pod and stop it from wobbling. And here is a double duty instrument. It's a scoop on one end and a tamper on the other end. Convenient. And this piece sits on top of the base, and then you pour the coffee into the pod through this. It also helps with sealing, as you'll soon see. And as far as sealing goes, this kit comes with 100 foil seals. Okay, let's see how this works. Here I have a bunch of used pods. Here are two of them. The one on the right is a coffee size one. The one on the left is for espresso. And the barcode is under the lip of the pod, and it tells the machine what size it is. And on the lid, you can see this one is for a 7.77 fluid ounce coffee, or 230 milliliters. And the smaller pod is for an espresso of 1.35 ounces, or 40 ml. And the holes in the lid are because I used these already, obviously. So to reuse the pods, get a sharp knife and slice along the edge to get the foil off the used pod, and then dump out the used coffee grounds. The original foil lids are a bit tough to get off, so make sure you get a sharp knife. The Capmesso foil seals are really easy to peel off after you use them, so you won't need a knife to cut those off, only to cut off the original seals. By the way, you don't have to use the foil seals. There are also silicone reusable caps. You can buy once and then use them over and over again. So it's really your choice if you don't want to keep buying foil seals. I was curious to see how much coffee grounds came out of the pod, and it was about 1 2/3 scoop, just like the instructions say. Now, of course, you can put less in if you want the coffee to be less strong. It's your choice. And here I have two pods. I rinsed and dried them after I dumped out the used coffee grounds, and now they are ready to be filled. You see how they wobble? So it would be hard to fill them with one hand and the other hand holding the pod steady, but once I put the pod in the base, it stays steady. No more wobble. Next, put on the top of the base and it acts as a funnel for the coffee to go straight into the pod without a mess. I've seen other kits where they include a brush to brush the grounds from around the rim of the pod, but you don't need that here because all of the grounds go into the pod, none on the rim. Now for the coffee. I have this espresso blend from Trader Joe's, and I'm going to put this in the smaller pod for an espresso. It's already ground to a fine grind, perfect for espresso. But this larger pod, I'm going to use Pete's coffee. This is the Major Dickinson blend. It's a dark roast, and I really love it. This is the whole bean, so I get to grind it myself, which I'll tell you makes everything smell delicious. I don't have an expensive grinder, just this cheap one from Hamilton Beach, one that does the job for me. And look at those beautiful beans. In they go, and then I give the machine a little whirl. And let me tell you something, the smell is intoxicating. Now, isn't that gorgeous? And the smell, whoa. Let's start with 1 scoop and then tamp it down. And here you can see how much it fills the pod. I'm going to put another half a scoop in. Tamp it down. And you can see none of the coffee is on the rim. It all went into the pod, so no need to brush it off. Okay, now it's time to seal this up, and there's a little tab here to peel the foil back. And you can see there's a ring of sticky stuff just on the outer edge, but nothing sticky in the middle. Then all you do is put the foil on the pod. There's a little lip on the base to guide the foil onto the pod, then put the top on the base and twist to get it to seal nicely. And it does. I didn't do a great job centering the foil, but it doesn't matter. A little bit of the seal is hanging over the rim and covering a drop of the barcode, but there's enough barcode all around the pod that it doesn't matter. As long as the coffee is sealed inside, you'll be fine. You don't have to be perfect. And now let's make a nice cup of joe. There we go, a nice, creamy, frothy cup of coffee. Now, what about the pod? Let's fish it out and have a look. And it's still hot. And you can see that it did what Nespresso pods are supposed to do, holes and everything. Now all you need to do is find the little tab and peel this back. No need for a knife. It peels back very easily. And the pod is ready to be cleaned and used again and again and again. By the way, you can do something similar with Keurig pods. There are kits for making your own Keurig pods, and they work pretty well. I have a bunch of these, and we fill them up once a week and use them. Well, not we, I fill them up once a week, and other people use them. What can I say? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and thanks for watching. Bye.